Hey, I'm Mark Morton from Lamb of God, and you're watching Loudwire. I think the first guitar player that got me really interested and kind of fascinated by the sound of the instrument was Eddie Van Halen. When I first started playing, the things he was doing, the things that band was doing, and him in particular were doing, were pretty unattainable for a beginner guitar player. And I think I was aware enough to realize that I couldn't really do that yet. But his style of playing and the sounds he was making with the instrument, he was definitely my very first guitar hero. I don't even know if that's right. I haven't played that in years, but that's Unchained is a great one. Kind of keeping what I was saying, the first riff, like guitar part I learned, was, I think, The Clash. Should I Stay or Should I Go? It was it even did the anybody can do that. I mean, that's kind of made for a beginner, and I think I knew that at the time, so I was like, I bet I can figure that out. So I have an older brother. He's like 8 years older than me. So when I was 6 or 7, he was 14 or 15, and this would have been the late 70s. So all the great hard rock music of the day was coming out of my brother's bedroom: Van Halen, AC/DC, Aerosmith, just so much great, I guess kind of classic rock. Leonard Skinner and all that kind of stuff was really, I was hearing all that just by default. So in that sense, it was a really good kind of groundwork for, some of the guys that would later become my guitar heroes. Getting a little older and getting into, adolescence, and when I started learning how to play guitar, definitely went through a phase of punk was cool because you could kind of play some of that stuff a little easier, and it wasn't I guess as technical. That wasn't as big a focus in punk rock music, where metal was more, it had some of the same energy but was a lot more technical. I mean, punk was just 4 chords, Black Flag, once you had the power chords down, you could play that stuff. I've always played sort of not necessarily know. I mean, I know a little bit of theory and I know some chords and that kind of, I know a little bit about music, but I mean, I've never really applied it that much in terms of what I'm playing and how I'm playing. I just kind of play until something sounds cool. I mean, I still do that really. I play until it sounds cool and then I see if I can do it again. The first riff I ever wrote, it was something it was kind of a page rip. I was kind of the Immigrant Song is I think one of my favorite Lamb of God riffs that I think on the album we actually ran through a cycle of it acoustic. So it's Ghost Walking, and it's I watched 15 minutes of videos of people, just fans playing riffs, and I'm pretty sure I saw someone play that riff better than I just played it. Off the EP, yeah, so the new Ether EP. This one was the first single, and I wrote the music before I wrote the lyrics, and I called it, the working title was Pretty One because I thought it was really pretty, so. This is a song called The Fight that I wrote with John Carbone, who's the singer for a great band called Moontooth. And I sent him this piece of music, and he was on tour, and he sent back a phone file or whatever of him singing the vocal to it. So let's see if I can do it.